Yo, what is going on, guys? Super stoked to be back with some more SnowRunner mod reviews, and we're going to dive into a lot of SnowRunner content with the new season. Really excited that they decided to release a Year 2 pass, but our first mod review is going to be the R&R YETI 5500. It is inspired after a Dodge Ram 5500. The exterior, in short glance, looks very nice. There's a lot of winch points and everything. Outside of that, I haven't gotten to take a look at it yet, so this is a first look as well. But we're going to put it through the torture test, see how it does, and yeah, let's jump into it, guys. Before we do, don't forget to drop a like on the video, and make sure you drop a sub on the channel, guys. Alrighty, time to customize the R&R YETI 5500. It's code name, obviously, for a Dodge Ram 5500, I'm assuming. We've got 3 engine options, 6.4 Hemi, 6.7 Rummans, 6.7 HO Rummans. Gearbox, we have the 8-speed transmission, 8 HP, 75, 68 RFE, 8-speed, and the AS69RC, 8-speed. Stock YETI suspension, YETI lift kit. Let's get a better view here. Heavy hauling lifted, and super lift kit. I think what we're going to go with is the super lift kit. So we've got Rexies, Nitto, Terra, grapplers, dualies, Riskies, Interco, boggers, dually, tractor tire, dually, Riskies tractor tires, Riskies pitbull rockers, Riskies bogger TSL, R&R Goodyear super Terra grip, Riskies creepy crawler, Riskies defuse, Puppy Masters bug tires, Riskies super swamper, Riskies Trepador, R&R BFG AT, R&R BFG KM3, Riskies Interco boggers, Scrambler ATs, tractor tires. A lot of 40 options, pretty much everything in 44s as well. Let's go, and that's all in the all-terrain option, or highway option. Mud tires, we got 40 Quasies duals, 44 Quasi mud tires, and 44 Quasi mud tires duals. And chained, we have different options as well. We have Quasi studded mud tires duals, Quasi studded mud tires, Quasi studded mud tires duals, and Quasi's studded mud tires. Quasi's tires are honestly incredible. I'm gonna go with the 40 Quasies, or sorry, 44 Quasies with the duals. As much of an opinion as I have on Puppy Master and his mods, his bug tires are pretty nice. They are, and I think it's a good option to have in this category for sure. Just add something unique and different. The tread pattern's kind of, it's decent. One thing this mod has is a lot of tire options. You'll love to see it. How great all those tires are, I'm not sure, but anything with Quasi on it, you know, is a good tire for sure. One winch option, battery powered winch. Frame add-ons, we have base antenna left, base antenna right. It'll let you have both as well. You can have a custom flatbed as well, and a gooseneck trailer hitch, pintle trailer hitch. And I would assume, right, that you would be able to put the gooseneck trailer hitch in the flatbed version as well. We have a snowboard with YETI design, stock bed, and a bed toolbox. We'll go ahead with the snowboard as well. So this is cool. A couple different options. The only thing is, right, is that the toolbox is the only thing that adds any utility, like repair parts, spare wheels. I've seen other people work it into things like the snowboard. No, it might not make sense, but I don't see a problem with adding that to other utility parts. So in this case, you're taking up space in your bed where, you know, maybe they could add jerry cans as an option if they wanted, or something different. But of course, that's all you got. But if you're going to take up that space, you're not adding anything to it other than an aesthetic or a visual. So exhaust, we've got axle dump, dual chrome stacks curved, dual matte stacks curved, dual chrome stacks slanted, dual matte stacks slanted, straight. So there is some different options. I wish there was some more, right? I wish there was some more axle dump options. That's alright. We'll stick with the axle dump. Custom plate. I see a lot of mod developers do this now, and I think it's a great idea to add a custom plate. Helps represent your branding. I'm kind of curious why there's no front plate, but I guess not all states or areas use front plates. Custom headache rack. Ladder rack. Here's some other stuff you could add as well. And a UTV rack, which there is a UTV to match with this. I will note that. And there's the over-the-cab UTV rack as well. I believe they released the UTV right after this or right before, somewhere around there. Not 100% sure how you would load this yet. I haven't seen it yet, but it's a great option to have as a rack itself, for sure. That's kind of cool. Bumper options, custom move bumper, a weighted version, a matte version, another weighted version, stock bumper chrome or matte. Always go with the chrome. I do like this bumper. It's cool. It seems really blocky. Like, it doesn't seem... I don't know. I feel like there's more that could have been done to make it fit a little bit nicer. And if you look on the undercarriage, you can see, like, some detail, right? But not a ton. Like, the wheel well covers cover anything else you would see, but I guess it depends on the truck and the model for what you're going to see behind that. I do like how the frame was mounted in for the shock and strut. That looks really nice for sure, as the way it links into the chassis for display purposes. Color options. So this is something I wish some mod developers consider doing differently, is allowing you to pick a... Or I guess the base game wouldn't really allow it, but it'd be cool if there was combinations that had different colored drivetrain parts, so you didn't have to keep it all the same. The camo pattern's really cool, I will say that. But I'm not a fan of changing color for everything. I wish there was color options that left all the drive shaft and everything, but I know when you're texture mapping and wet painting and all that, you kind of have to pick and choose as you group them together what classes are going to be grouped together for color purposes. So that makes it a little difficult. We'll see bubble. Yeah, anyways. Alright, we're going to pull it out, take it through the torture test, and see what it can do, guys. Alrighty, so I know that my last R&R video was very controversial. I'm still just, you know, going to be honest and true to my reviews, and if you don't like it, that sucks. It's my opinion's my opinion. And I think people need to stop, like content creators need to stop censoring and filtering to please everyone. At the end of the day, like I said, you know, it can't all be good. You know, just because we're content creators doesn't mean we have to only praise the good. And just looking in the interior, I'm super disappointed already. This mirror, like, what is this mirror view? I don't understand this. I'm like tucked inside a seat somewheres. This is a really weird angle. Also, the engine's on, guys. There's like virtually no sound coming into the interior at all. The radio and head unit was a Google image pasted on, is what it looks like. Like, there's no detail in the interior. Yeah, sure, we got the knobs, but that's about it. That's all we really have. The seats are super low quality. The trim on the doors are super low quality. The other mirror isn't working at all. The rear view is not working at all. I'm gonna, like, I have one mirror working apparently. I'm gonna double check my settings because I'm positive I have mirrors turned on. Where would I have my mirrors? Mirrors on. Yep, perfect. So it's not a setting issue. I gotta turn up. Actually, here, I'll do this now. Because usually these settings are on normal or up all the way, right? But they're not right now, and I don't know why. Every time I update something, it seems to adjust drivers and everything else. So everything's on ultra now as well. See, like, it's quality quality's still the same, guys. So very, very shocking to see this kind of quality. And like the exterior view, right? It's the taillights look good. The rear view camera angle sucks for third person, because a lot of people have this argument that no one drives in first person, but I think lots of people do. I think it's how you get the most immersive part of SnowRunner. The only thing I honestly like about this truck so far is the engine sounds from the exterior seem decent, and I also love the Quasi tires. Like, Quasi tires can never disappoint. It's a shame such a nice tire is on a truck like this. I'm really shocked at how low quality the interior is. And like, you know, if you're a mod developer, you gotta bug test stuff. Also, that took damage way too quick, but that's fine. That's all preference. That's a developer's preference, but you can't hear, like, you can't hear any engine sound at all. What is this? Come on. You can't hear it. Any engine sound at all from the inside. And I know diesels have a, I'll say a softer touch to them in some RPM ranges, etc., but they're not crystal clear quiet, and at idle they have a really distinctive pitch to them, if anything. Start and idle. But this you should be able to hear something. Come on. Let's see if we make it in at all here. Not gonna hold my breath. We're gonna go through the easier side. Give this truck a fair chance. Alright, so we got diff lock on and all-wheel drive by default. Automatic, that's as far as we can take it. We're gonna put in a low plus now. If we have to, we'll drop it in a low. Right now, it's crawling in pretty good. Performance-wise, it seems to be doing okay. And we put in a low, it spins a little less. This seems pretty adequate. Right up to par with what you would expect from a truck of this size in terms of capability. You know, low plus, I'm gonna stay in low plus. I don't mind being in it and spinning a little bit. As long as you're smart enough to drop it down in the low when you need to, you should be fine in low plus. Overall though, I'm not very impressed with the truck outside of this. Of course, SnowRunner, we're going into year 2, and trees are still your biggest problem when they're in the mud. That's a whole separate issue. I don't understand how the devs made them this solid in some ways and that weak in others. That's fine. Short form, like, I know this is going to kick up a lot of dust, and they're going to throw a temper tantrum because I didn't love their mod, or they're going to say that my input's invalid, and that's fine too. But this, most mod developers have bug testers. I'm sure they had driven this truck before. You know, how do you not notice your mirror being that broken, or none of your other mirrors working? And how are you okay with this quality in the interior? Like, I mean, it's child's play. The gauges don't even work. That's painted on as well from the looks of it. There's none of the textures are really done too nice in the interior at all. You're stuck on another tree branch. There we go. No, but I think, like, I think as a creator, I'd be doing a disservice by sugarcoating any of this. And I mean, this truck right now, like, yeah, we dug a little bit because of that tree, but still, we shouldn't be this stuck in this mud. Definitely not with the Quasi tires and this sizable lift. Like, it's not like we're getting buried here, you know? But low minus is gonna let us creep out. That's good too. I do like the taillights, alright? The taillights are really nice. The exterior model, it's not super high quality, and I can understand that, you know, based on the branding or lack of. This is probably a hybrid truck for console and PC integration in one mod, so I completely understand the low poly. Some people's computers can't hold everything the same way, and that's fine too. But overall, this is just very, very disappointing. This, again, just same thing with the powerhouse, or the lack thereof of power. I believe this was another Rush project, And if you're going to do something, do it right the first time. I don't understand the logic in rushing to get something out for it to be kind of crappy. There's also some like mesh, not mesh texturing, but you can see where the badge is supposed to be, and it just kind of, the texture glitches a little bit on it. That might be client-sided, in all fairness, it's hard to tell. But just, if you look at it from different angles, it does change a little bit. We're gonna go the usual way through all this. The suspension play is nice, that seems pretty decent. There's a lot more that should go into a truck like this, though, than just suspension. A lot more. And the other argument is, too, that was said last time, right, is that I've never made a mod, which is true. I've done some XML tweaking, and that's as far as I've dipped into it. But, like, you don't have to be a master of a craft to criticize it. It's like, I'm not a chef, but if I go to a restaurant and the food tastes like shit, it tastes like shit. That's, there's no reason why I can't state that. But, you know, some mod developers think just because you don't mod that it discredits you from having any input or opinion, and I think that's very wrong as well. But I definitely don't think in any world you should be forced to be filtered and censored on your opinions. Quite frankly, I also think if the only news you want shared about your mod or your vehicle is good news, then you have a whole separate problem. Nothing's perfect, and if someone can point out issues like I can with the mirror and stuff, instead of throwing a temper tantrum, fix the damn issues. It'll create more separate issues. But I would say, like, if I was rating this on a scale of 1 to 10, a 2, maybe a 3, just because the exterior is pretty well done. I don't see any other point that I could make. I don't see anything else, really, that I could, yeah, there's just not a whole lot to it. This interior is just absolute trash. Honestly, I'd rather not have an interior than a half-assed attempt at one like this. It's pretty simple there. And also, the other concern came up is that, you know, some mod developers said that they could copy strike the videos for being their mods, but it doesn't exactly work that way, and some of you have tried and it's failed, so good luck if you want to try that again. But at the end of the day, this mod is just not, in my opinion, it's not worth downloading. It was rushed. It's been out for a little bit now too. I'm still going to share the mod link in the description. If you want to be equally disappointed as I am, go ahead and download it, take a look. And if you do see some of the issues that I see, especially with the interior, the lack of sound in the interior and everything else, I highly encourage you to vote a thumbs down on the mod. Comment and explain what the issues are so that they have a chance to fix it, because there's a good chance that they're just going to get angry and upset and throw a temper tantrum with this video, so I don't think it'll lead to any constructive criticism that might get fixed. And there's also a good chance if you put these comments in, they're going to delete them. But if they don't, they might get tired of deleting negative comments at some point. There's a good chance maybe they will take a look and fix it. I think this mod has a ton of potential, and I said it before and I'll say it again because it was taken out of context for some reason last time. R&R, they are capable of so much more than this. This is really like, this is, I don't know how much worse it gets than this, but they're capable of a lot more. And if they aren't, I don't know why they did so well in some of the earlier stuff that they did, like the Jeep. And if they are capable of more, I don't know why they're half-assing stuff like this. It doesn't make a lot of sense. You typically wouldn't go 2 steps backwards, but anyways, that's it. That's a mod review. I'm back. The videos are back. We're going to try to grind out daily videos, guys. Thank you so much for the support. And just know that the views expressed on this channel will always stay 100% real. We're not going to censor or filter. We're not going to pick favorites. It doesn't work that way. So your mod's either good or it's not, and this one is not really that good at all. We'll catch you guys tomorrow with the next one.